Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical knowledge translation involves turning cutting-edge biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include exploration, where we identify new research and innovations; evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility; planning, developing strategies for implementation; development, creating practical applications and solutions; implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings; another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness; and finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into real-world applications. Through our program, we aim to foster a new generation of experts who will drive advancements in healthcare. Join us at Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Together, we can make a significant impact on healthcare and public health. Learn, earn, and contribute to a healthier future. Be a part of the change. Transform knowledge into action with Actuate Biomedicine. Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical knowledge translation involves turning cutting-edge biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include exploration, where we identify new research and innovations; evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility; planning, developing strategies for implementation; development, creating practical applications and solutions; implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings; another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness; and finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into real-world applications. Through our program, we aim to foster a new generation of experts who will drive advancements in healthcare. Join us at Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Together, we can make a significant impact on healthcare and public health. Learn
the biomedical process. Thank you so much for the presentation. So, I'm going to give us the for today. We're going to start we're starting with our topic master, who is David. David is going to take us to our today's theme. Then after that, I'm going to highlight. We're going also to talk small about the Actuate Summit so far. Then from there, we're going to have the interactive session, that is question, and if you have any comments, you can comment. Then from there, you're going to adjourn the meeting. So today's topic we're going to be talking about the announcement for hackathon for integrating the Actuate smart contract story to the open journal system, that is the OGS. So welcome so much, David. You can
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today, we are going to talk about the announcement for hackathon for integrating Actuate smart contracts to open journal system. In an era where digital transformation is reshaping various sectors, the academic publishing landscape is no exception. The integration of smart contracts into the open journal system and the Actuate token presents an exciting opportunity to enhance the efficiency, transparency, and accessibility of academic publishing. This innovative approach will empower researchers, authors, and institutions, leading to a more equitable and streamlined publishing process. Understanding smart contracts. When you talk about these smart contracts, they are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code and stored on a blockchain. They allow for automated, secure, and transparent transactions without the need for intermediaries. When specific conditions are met, the contract will execute automatically, reducing administrative burdens and the potential for disputes. The Open Journal System. The Open Journal System is a robust open source platform that supports the management and publishing of scholarly journals. It provides a comprehensive framework for peer review, editorial management, and dissemination of research. While the Open Journal System has made significant strides in promoting open access and collaboration, it still faces challenges related to authorship, attribution, licensing, and equitable compensation for contributions. The Actuate token. The Actuate token is a digital asset designed to incentivize participation in knowledge sharing initiatives. By rewarding contributions with tokens, the Actuate token aims to create a thriving ecosystem that promotes engagement and collaboration among researchers, authors, and institutions. The benefits of integrating smart contracts. Automated copyright and licensing. By integrating smart contracts into the open journal system, authors can automatically manage copyright and license agreements for their publications. When an author submits their manuscript, a smart contract will issue the appropriate licenses and ensure proper attribution. This automation will reduce the administrative burden and ensure compliance with the copyright regulations. Transparent compensation mechanisms. The integration of smart contracts will establish a transparent system for compensating authors and contributors when a published article is assessed or cited. The smart contract will automatically distribute Actuate tokens as compensation according to predefined terms. This will encourage participation and ensure that authors are rewarded fairly for their work. Streamlined peer review processes. Smart contracts can facilitate the peer review process by automating agreements between authors, reviewers, and editors. These contracts will outline the responsibilities and timelines for each party and will execute automatically when conditions are met. This will enhance the efficiency of the review process and improve the overall experience for all stakeholders. Enhanced collaboration and project management. By utilizing smart contracts, open journal system can promote collaboration among researchers by enabling shared projects and resources. Authors can enter agreements that specify their roles, contributions, and rewards, which will be executed automatically when the conditions are satisfied. This feature will foster a collaborative environment, enabling researchers to work together effectively. Improved data integrity and security. The integration of smart contracts will ensure that all transactions and agreements are securely recorded on a blockchain. This will enhance data integrity and protect against fraud and manipulation, giving stakeholders confidence in the publishing process. Conclusion. The integration of smart contracts into the open journal system and the Actuate token will mark a transformative shift in the academic publishing landscape. By leveraging blockchain technology, these initiatives will create a more efficient, transparent, and equitable system for managing scholarly contributors. As we embrace this innovative approach, we will empower researchers and authors to engage meaningfully, knowing that their contributions will be recognized and rewarded. The synergy between smart contracts and open journal system and the Actuate token will pave the way for a new era of opening access publishing, one that is accessible, fair, and beneficial for all participants. Thank you so much, and that's the end of my presentation. Hello?
Thank you
Hello?
very much, David. I think Grace dropped off. I don't know. Grace, are you back? Yeah, so I think we can just have comments from Dr. Masharia as we wait for Grace. Grace, can you hear me?
I kicked me out.
Okay.
Hello, Frida.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much, David, for that presentation. Thank you also for helping us understand about the smart contract. What is the actual smart contract? How it the announcement for hackathon for integrating the actual smart contract to ODS. Also, we've seen how we help utilize it can promote collaboration among researchers. So thank you so much, David, for that nice presentation. So this time I want to welcome Dr. Masharia to give us more additional insights about our topic for today. Thank you, Dr. Welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you, Grace. Your speech was kind of muffled. I don't know what happened, but then eventually, the very last sentence, we could hear you. Okay.
I think it's my network.
Or it's network. We are cooking inside the network. Okay. So, well, thank you. That's David. So, David, I didn't get the other name. Say David who?
Yeah, it's David Maingi.
Oh, David Maigi. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, David Maigi. Now you talked to us about the hackathon for smart contract for Actuate token into Open Journal System, or the PKP. That's important. As you see, we have been talking about the Open Journal System, PKP, throughout for the last maybe 7 weeks or so. And I hope everyone now has got profound understanding. It's about managing knowledge, all the way from getting knowledge out that you have created from your research, exploration, exteriorization. Now, the first instance of exteriorizing knowledge is writing it out. And so that's called authorship. So people in general in Africa, or maybe even other places, they are not really willing to, they just don't publish what they have, or the memos that they have, or what's called anecdotal stories, reports that they are finding out in their research, in their day-to-day activities. They do not publish that, and all that knowledge is lost. And so, and then from there, even the knowledge that's even more advanced when it's composed, it becomes organized knowledge, like we have in clinical proceedings in many major hospitals in Kenya, Africa. They don't see the light of day. There's no publication, nothing, even grad rounds. Nothing gets out of the institution, let alone the other publications in the universities, from dissertations to theses to term papers to reports, white papers. Nothing. It doesn't get published. Or maybe if it's published, it's in a document that gets taken back to the university to be buried there. So we've seen that problem. So Open Journal System, or the PKP, the Public Knowledge Project, gives us the technology for sharing that knowledge with the rest of the world. And the biggest problem means with the stumbling block that is preventing people from publishing is that they don't have any incentive. For what reason should I publish? Who pays me? Doesn't get paid. It's because publishing scientific publication usually is very expensive for the author himself. When you want to publish, you have to pay. It's like paying school fees. You know the way you pay teachers to teaching? Now for scientific publication, they make you pay so that they can publish your work. Yeah. Now, yet magazine writers, people who write articles to magazine, get paid to send articles to magazines. So these are popular magazines and newspapers. So newspaper reporters are also paid. Why is it that the knowledge that we need for human development, that knowledge, we do not want to pay for it? But when you want to read articles in the popular press, we pay for it. See, that's been a big problem. Now in the Western countries, the government steps in and helps, researchers to, first of all, to pay subscriptions for those journals that publish such articles, and even give them money to publish. So the journals charge the authors, but the government comes and provides money or scholarships for people, for scientists who want to publish, let's say, formal writing. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore. We have got the Actuate token, and now the big question is now how do we stream the Actuate token so it can incentivize others to publish through the OJS, the Open Journal System. And in order for us to do that, we have to create a smart contract. This smart contract that will be taking the Actuate token from the Actuate token, its main address, up from Ethereum network, blockchain, and then distributing it to others, reviewers, and publishers and editors. others review as editors. And it would distribute, the smart contract would distribute this token as rewards, a reward for submitting your article. When you submit your article to the journal, the smart contract will take a token from the actual contract address and then put it in your wallet. You see, between the actual token contract address and your address, your wallet address, there is a whole number of steps. So these whole number of steps are what we're inviting people to participate in hackathon. So in the summit, during the summit, particularly in the biomedical translation workshop, is going to be a full-blown hackathon for you is person to create a smart contract, or you can create a team with several other friends. Actually, if you're not in the blockchain already, find people in blockchain. So you come there and do a hackathon. Now we are coming from talking to doing. All right, talking to doing, because there's a lot of talk in Africa with no action, no doing. And if you look at our website, our motto is dare, discover, do. So we dare to exteriorize knowledge from the tacit dimension. We discover how to do it, then we do it. Now, what we have discovered is that people will not publish unless they're incentivized to do so. Incentivized with what? Incentivized using Actuate tokens. Then what does that require? It requires us to build a smart contract. That smart contract is code written by yourselves in form of a competition, which we call hackathon. So all those, all of you who know how to develop code, even if you do not know how to develop code, there's so much you can contribute as a team. Join your friends who know how to write code, and this code is going to be on Solidity. Solidity is the language for Ethereum network. So learn how to work with Solidity. And I tell you that the sneak preview is that you can learn, first of all, learn how to do all these things by discussing with your friends, how do I create a smart contract that can take actual tokens from the actual smart contract and pass it through the OJS, Open Journal System, that when somebody submits an application and submits a publication for authorship, it gets rewarded with actual token, and that token gets sent into the wallet of the author who submits. Okay, that's one. That is incentivizing publication. You're gonna need a smart contract. But then if you want to smart contract, you want to do a whole smart contract. So the second thing that you want to add is that when article is getting reviewed, the people who volunteer to review, because the reviewers are volunteers, the people who volunteer to review, because of their volunteering, they get rewarded with a token. They receive a token. So that smart contract to say also the person who volunteers to review this article receives a token. So then there's a token going to the reviewer. And then there's a person who is going to be the editor, looking at the quality of the work. That's like quality, checking whether this thing is scholarly enough, scholarly articles and their criteria for scholarship or scholarliness. And when that person agrees to contribute as a reviewer, then the smart contract is also going to reward him with tokens. So reviewers actually do quite a bit of work because they have to read the article. That work could take a whole week to look for different things in the article, whether it meets the criteria of good quality. That's like quality assurance. So the reviewer reviews the articles, and then eventually there is an editor who now agrees to publish that article. See, you can see this is Harambe. That's how R&B is done. There could be about 5 different people, even more than 5, could be 15 people involved in just taking care of one article so that it can get published. Those people right now, today, in the traditional system, nobody pays them any money. It's all voluntary. And that is very, very serious problem. How can you expect people who are highly qualified, they have spent years and 40 years of training in college, school, even in their own work to perfect their art, and then you ask them to do work for free? Don't you see that is insultive? But that's the way it's been. But it's because we did not have technology for that. So if you the smart contract that will be the winning smart contract in the hackathon is the one that is able to accommodate all those 4 stages: the author, the reviewer, the the editor, and I think those are 3. The author, reviewer, editor. So then once the article has reached there, so the 4th thing that you want to add in that smart contract, that whenever people read the article, wherever they are in the world, they interact with that article, meaning that they either like it or they love it, or they put those reactions. Each one of the reactions is equivalent to a certain number of tokens. And the smart contract is able to take tokens to the author. Now, eventually, it's the author who earns money when people like the article. Okay. Right now, if you post things on Facebook, people like it, you don't get paid. So we are talking about a smart contract that will be rewarding people, even for rewarding the authors for people liking the article, or for people reacting positively. And we could say the positive reaction are between 1 and 5, so that you can have 1 is just good and 5 is excellent, depending. So this homework is going to be a competition for, and that's called hackathon. This is competition for knowledge translation, for biomedical knowledge translation. Of course, it will be applicable also for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, knowledge translation. So that is what David is telling us today. And so this is now to give you a sneak preview, of the competition. And it's a design competition to design a smart contract that's going to do all that. Now, if you do not know how to do that right now, yourself, wherever you are, get in touch with your friends or your friends who are studying web development or computer science, or, let's say the geeks. Anyone who's learning coding, tell them, okay, you see there's this design competition, can we participate? Because it doesn't mean that you have to know everything coding, but you can know the soft issues of coding. When soft issues, that means do not things like documentation that do not require you to write the code itself. But there's no reason. There's no reason for anybody today not to know how to code, because code is like learning alphabet English language. Except that we have been misled to believe that is for certain people who are pursuing computer science. Now, I was speaking earlier today, I told some people yesterday that in Japan, they start teaching coding in elementary school, that primary school. As soon as the kid enters standard 1, everybody has to learn how to code. Why? Because coding is just like writing. The way you're writing documents in creating essays and all that, comprehensive writing is the same thing as writing code. So if you're in the Gen Z that generation even, or younger, now this is your turn. But I think it could have started a long time ago during teenage years. But if it did not start then, do not worry, you are not too late. You have the time to learn how to code and participate in these competitions. because as we are saying that software is eating the world. And if you don't know how to work with software, you shall be eaten by the world. Because software is eating the world. That's what Mark Andreessen said way back in 1994. And you've seen software has eaten everything else in the world, including things you do, including agriculture, planting seeds. It's all about software, including now we have AI. Software is everywhere. If you don't understand software, then you're not there. And there is everywhere. So software is eating the world. Now we have come to another level of software that is very severe, because there's a software that's about money, which all of us transact with every day, whether we like it or not. So money is something that we are not taught in school. We are not taught. We are not taught finance in school. Nobody, unless you go later and do accounting, and then it looks like money. But money is just a basic need here. It's like you know how to cook your own food. So learn how to code. Get yeah, I think it's good to participate this to get part to team up with people so that you can work as a team, a group of people, your friends who know how, and we're going to circulate this information on our social media. So take that information and read it. Read the script very carefully. But then again, it's what I've just said. We need a smart contract. We need to create a smart contract. And of course, in a competition, you have maybe tens or hundreds of people participating. And the smart contract that's going to win is the one that can integrate 4 things. 1, rewarding others. 2, rewarding reviewers. 3, rewarding editors. And 4, rewarding the likes or reactions. Rewarding reactions for the work that's submitted. I think that's what I wanted to emphasize about that. So this is an announcement of a hackathon, and be ready, and of course invite all your friends to participate in the hackathon. Thank you. Back to you, Grace. I think Grace. Okay, Grace, you have a serious network problem. Okay, Grace, we didn't hear a word. Hmm? I don't know what's going on. Maybe you need to refresh that.
Yeah, Grace, you're having some trouble with your audio. We can't hear you.
Leave the meeting, then join again.
Okay, are there any questions? Questions, concerns about hackathon? Any further explanations? You've left again. Okay. All right. So, any questions there about what you have discussed? Okay. So I think we should adjourn the meeting. Grace having such technical trouble. Yeah, the meeting. Let's adjourn.
Yeah.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, you can hear you. Still have, yeah. Go ahead.
So as I was saying, thank you so much for that nice presentation. So at this time, if you have any question, any comment, you can raise your hand. We can still talk about the Actuate Nairobi Summit. It's less than 2 months. The summit, visit our website for more information about registration. If you have any concern about registration, so I'm going to post the attendance form for attendance on the chat box. So make sure you fill the attendance form. So I think Terry is nothing else on the meeting for today.
All right. Thank you. Let's stop there, and we can meet again next week. But prepare to participate in a hackathon for the what you just learned today.
Okay.